Donald Sterling's wife says she has signed an agreement this morning to sell the Los Angeles Clippers. Former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer will pay a record $2 billion for the team.
If NBA owners approve, it could end the drama that started 5 weeks ago. That's when we first heard the audio recording of Donald Sterling making the racist comments that got him banned for life from the NBA.
The billionaire doesn't want to sell the Clippers, but he may have no choice. Sources tell CBS News he was declared mentally incapacitated. CBS News legal analyst Jack Ford is here. Jack, good morning.
Charlie, good morning.
Just explain where we are at this time.
It is confusing. I've described this as similar to a law school final exam. There are more twists and turns in this. You know, the last thing you just said a moment ago is Donald Sterling being declared incapacitated. Well, you know, it's not unusual in a situation where you have joint ownership and joint decision making to have some kind of provision that says if one of them is mentally or physically incapacitated, the other can make decisions. We have that in the U.S.
Yeah. That's exactly
we have that in the U.S. Constitution.
Incapacitated. No,
that's funny.
On this show.
I was thinking the same thing about you.
She just told me that about you a few minutes ago in the green room.
But who decides, though? It's such a good question.
Well, that's the question. It's not enough. Usually there's a process that has to be followed for this. So generally speaking, it's not enough. If you and I are partners, for me to say, you know what, Charlie, I don't like your decision making, or you won't agree with the deal that I want to do, so I'm going to determine you to be mentally incapacitated. So if there's not a provision within their agreement, you could see this in the courtroom and a judge having to decide it, and it could take a long time. Both sides could present expert medical testimony. The judge might say, I want an independent assessment of him. So if, again, Donald Sterling is going to fight this, and we know he's fairly litigious, and he said he's going to fight it, doesn't mean he will, but if he's going to fight it, you could have the whole NBA thing possibly put on hold while they fight out whether or not, indeed, he's incapacitated and she can move forward with the sale without him.
But now the NBA has to approve the deal.
Yeah, they have to approve the deal.
What's that process?
Well, it's a vetting process. Usually takes months. Probably won't take that here. You know, you can't imagine they're going to have a problem with Steve Ballmer here.
So he's already vetted because
he's already been vetted before. So you got to believe they're going to say yes to him. But the question is going to be now, if there is this other fight about mental capacity, does the NBA just sort of step back and stay on the sidelines while that gets resolved? Or do they say, we don't know how long this is going to take and what the resolution is going to be, so you know what, we're going to go forward with our own proceeding, and come June 3rd, we're going to start our own hearing.
Gail and I were talking about this. It's evident that Steve Ballmer wanted this more than the other billionaires bidding.
Yeah, because he jumped in.
Friend.
Single tear over here. I was all ready to put on my Clippers gear.
But you know what, I mean, he jumped in and outbid everybody. The interesting thing is
it worth $2 billion?
It doesn't matter.
If somebody says it's worth whatever,
Well,
it's worth whatever
true.
somebody wants to pay is the bottom line for all this. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, Charlie.
Brief period of bereavement on this side of the table for me. Thank you, Jack Ford.